Yes, hello everybody on a very, very special day for all of us Newcastle United fans. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to St James's Park. Welcome to a beautiful sunny day. Newcastle United have absolutely smashed their transfer records. I've been hanging around St James's Park, which I've seen the likes of Sam Fender. I've seen a couple of other YouTubers. Alan Shearer's been here. Even Callum Wilson dropped somebody off here. So Dan Ashworth is still in the building as the time of recording. But as I say, put that to one side. The biggest news of them all is Newcastle have absolutely smashed by quite a considerable distance their transfer record, which officially is actually Joe Linton. However, Bruno Gomes and a couple of other transfers with add-ons could go above that £40 million fee. But that doesn't matter. It does not matter, everybody, because this one is a reported £58 million plus add-ons. £58 million. They have literally just said, chuck the money, go on. And we've got him. And Real Sociedad cannot turn that down, that kind of money. Mikel Merino, who used to play here, has actually given his blessing and told Alexander Isak, go to play at St James's Park, you'll absolutely love it, so thank you for him. But as I say, we're going to hear from Sam, we're going to hear from Johnny as well, on a day where it'll go down in history. You know, you look at the TV shows from BBC, Sky, BT, a graphic will come up in Newcastle's transfer spending in a year's time, 10-year time, wherever it may be, and you'll see the Swedish forward. In the top 20, come on Lee, you can do this, top 20 transfers in the history of the Premier League, Newcastle are in it with this signing. We're the only one out of the traditional big six. So, before I carry on this video, I wanted to hear Sam and Johnny's thoughts. Back in a tick.
Welcome to Newcastle United, Alexander Isak. Newcastle have smashed their record transfer, £58 million. That's more than Joe Linton, that's more than Bruno Guimaraes. There's a lot of pressure on a 22-year-old striker, but I'll tell you what, good luck, because I think you'll have all the backing from the St James's Park faithful. 6'4", 22 years old, 1-3 in La Liga. Look, there's a lot to be excited about. He is young and he has probably the right manager, right coach that can help him really transform his game. When you hear from other experts in terms of what they know about Isak, very good on the ball, his feet, get the likes of ASM into the game a lot more. You know, he has got a powerful shot. He does need to work on his heading ability, but he is a presence. He's 6'4". Does he need that confidence? Does he need that support? Well, St James's Park and Newcastle United fans will certainly give him that.
I cannot believe I'm saying this. Alexander Isak is a Newcastle United player. Oh my word, what a signing. This is one of the guys, well no, this is the guy I wanted to play for Newcastle United if ever we were taken over. I first wrote about this guy 2 years ago when the takeover was first mooted during lockdown 1. Incredible striker. The real deal. I mean, I know his goal record for stat lovers out there. Last season, his goal record isn't overly inspiring, but do not let that put you off. This guy can play. He is the real deal. I mean, you talk about building a spine of the team since this takeover's happened. Look what we've done. Nick Pope, Sven Botman, Bruno, and now Alexander Isak.
Look, it's a statement, it's a marquee name. It's a striker that Newcastle have been linked with before. Some would even say it was our number one transfer target for a striker. Were Newcastle going to spend that amount of money on him? Well, they certainly are. £58 million says they certainly believe in this young man. And it is a big signing. A lot of teams around the world have been looking at Isak. Chelsea, Man City, apparently been rumoured to be linked with him. Other clubs in Europe and the Champions League. But he's been sold the dream by Dan Ashworth, by Steve Nixon, maybe even by Eddie Howe if he has had the chance to speak to him. But
this is a team and a half. This is a proper spine of a team that could be our spine for a good few years. I mean, you compare it to Man City when they had their takeover, your Vincent Kompany, Sven Botman, your David Silva, Bruno Guimaraes, your Sergio Aguero. Here's your Alexander Isak. Big, powerful guy, quick, complete striker, can make things happen on his own, can do it all. He can do it all and he'll have time to develop. he will progress under Eddie Howe. Look at the improvement he's got out of players already.
But it's brilliant news, really, really good news for Newcastle United that they've got their man. Can he work with Callum Wilson? I believe he can. He maybe be able to work by himself, maybe in time. But look, it's just exciting times. Newcastle just spent £58 million on a player. We couldn't afford Hamza Chowdhury's loan fee last year. It is just absolutely crazy. But yeah, absolutely brilliant news. Alexander Isak is a Newcastle United player. I think he'll do brilliant. I'm sure everyone in the comments will wish him all the very best. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome to Newcastle, Alexander Isak.
I can't remember the last time I was this excited about a transfer at Newcastle United. This kid is going to be immense, and he's ours. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I never thought it was one that I'd always dream about, but I'd never really shouted about it because it's one of them where you think, still being a bit too unrealistic here. It's a bit too soon after the takeover, and it's not. It still might be a bit unrealistic, but no, it's not. It's happened. Credit Dan Ashworth and the ownership to get a deal like this done. Absolutely incredible. Can't believe it's happened. Over the moon. Can't wait to see him in the black and white of Newcastle. Hopefully he's registered in time for Wolverhampton on Sunday, because I will be there and I can't wait.
Yeah, everybody. So Johnny's happy. Sam's happy as well. Newcastle have got their man. Massive, massive fee. Now, question for you then, what is he going to bring to Newcastle? Is he worth the figure? Have we overpaid? So I actually think that the money that we have paid is a little bit too much. However, Newcastle United and the Premier League have a Premier League tax for transfer tax, because if you're going to go and pinch players from across Europe, everybody knows where the money is. It's at Newcastle, it's at the Premier League. You have to pay more than what the player is worth. Now, if you said to me that, forget about the name. If you said to me that you're going to spend nearly 60 million on a striker who scores 1 and 3, you'd be like, how am I, Lee? What are you on about? So, yeah, what's he going to bring in Newcastle then? So we know Callum Wilson has had a scan. We know that. When they're both fit, that'll have great competition for both of them. Now, Chris Wood scored against Tranmere. And I would imagine if Callum Wilson doesn't make it, that Chris Wood will probably start on Sunday. Newcastle need to get Alexander Isak registered before Friday 12 p.m. This is filmed just before that, as I look at the clock. It's filmed just before that time, so hopefully they have. And then he'll have a chance to play at the weekend, which would be great for the away fans. Fantastic. But if he's not, we can wait. We've got one man, because we've said it all summer that if Callum Wilson goes down, if he breaks down, we need somebody to come in and do the business. Now, 40 came on the channel, got a lot of criticism for use in the comments before. He does not want João Pedro because he's not worth it. João Pedro might still come in. Who knows? He might come as a winger. I'm all right with that. If João Pedro was to come in as your second choice striker, I'm in the same boat as 40. But this guy, come to me. Alexander Isak. Now, he burst on the scene. He was called the new Zlatan and what have you, because he obviously similarities, young Swedish lad, plays up top, similar kind of frame as him as well, but totally different qualities. So I remember the first time that I seen him, then when he was a 17-year-old kid and he was playing in Sweden, and he got his move eventually to Borussia Dortmund. Didn't quite work at Dortmund. However, he went to La Liga, which is a top league. It's the second best league in the world. Goes to Real Sociedad. Now, last season, he didn't score too many goals. He scored 6, and I think 2 of them were penalties. However, the season before, in all competitions, he scored 1, 2. I think United, including League and Cup, 17. So that's impressive. But what's he going to bring then? What's he going to bring in this Newcastle side? So what I've seen of him, you who watch La Liga week in, week out will probably know him more than me. But from what I've seen of him, he has fantastic technical abilities. Totally different to Chris Wood. You think of Isak, or Isak, however you want to pronounce it. 6'3" lad. You think, you're going to ping the ball up to him. He's not actually that great in the air. Chris Wood's better in the air than Alexander Isak, whatever. Chris Wood is a type of player that he wants the ball to his chest, to his feet, to his head. That's what he is. Isak's totally different. Despite them being similar types, he can create his own chances. He can do that from nothing. He can create his own. That's what he's capable of doing. Fantastic technical abilities, as I say. Great touch. Has a bit of pace about him. A clever little finish. If you've seen the goal against Barcelona, literally just last week, have a look at it on YouTube. A little deft finish. So he has something in his locker. However, if he plays 38 games across the season, is he going to bag you tons and tons of goals? Probably not. But what he will give you a lot more than what Chris Wood does is runs through the channels when we play. Now, you think when I say when we play, when Callum Wilson plays, Callum Wilson's already trying to run when someone gets on the ball, whether it's Bruno Gomes or it's Fabian Schär at the back, whoever it is that gets on the ball, because that's what Wilson's good at. He's good strength and he can hold off, and he's got pace, he's got a little bit about fox in the box. Well, Alexander Isak may not be as good as Wilson for doing that, but he can do it still. Chris Wood doesn't offer you anything like that. So 1-3 is the record for Alexander Isak. I think that'll be fine. I'm more comfortable with this signing than João Pedro if João Pedro was to come in, because I would be like, nah. But, you know, if João Pedro does still come in and comes in as a winger, great. But, you know, I'm over the moon that they've spent the cash. I know Sam's a big fan of the channel, and big fan of the player as well. I can't even get my words out today because I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this signing. You should be as well, so fucking hit that like button, people. How we do it? It's a record-breaking signing, so do that for us, please. Fuck me. Newcastle United, this wouldn't happen under Mike Ashley. This would have been a loan. This would have been a loan from a fifth choice, whatever. Or a £5 million buy for Hostler, who actually turned good in La Liga. But you know what I mean? Ismail Slimani, for fuck's sake. Look at the strikers the past few years, except from Callum Wilson, under Mike Ashley. It's an absolute joke. And they're putting the money down, and they're being sensible with the buys as well. But they've said, you know what, we'll have to go and get a striker. We'll have to. Because Callum Wilson's fantastic when he's fit. We know that. But we have to go and get someone else in. And we've got him. It's official, everybody. It is official, baby. Right. I've actually got to get to work now. So, smash that like, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments down there below. Have your say. Please do. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.